Yes, students. So, in last discussion, I have taken your doubts, and today I will take your doubts related to parallelogram. Students were asking the theorems related to parallelogram. So, to prove the theorems, first every student must know what are the properties of a parallelograms. So, in brief, I will explain the property of a parallelogram. So a quadrilateral A B C D. ABCD is a quadrilateral. This side is equal to this one. This side is equal to this one. If opposite sides are parallel, it means AB parallel CD and AD parallel BC. So it will be parallelogram. If in a quadrilateral opposite sides are parallel, quadrilateral will be parallelogram. No need to apply other things. If opposite sides are parallel, we can say this is a parallelogram. After that, what are the properties of a parallelogram? In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So opposite sides of a parallelogram. This symbol stands for parallelogram. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Are equal. Second, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Third, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So these are the properties we are applying when we are solving the problems related to parallelogram. Now we will prove them by theorem. We will prove them. So students were asking prove the theorems related to parallelogram. Today I am solving the students' doubts which are related to parallelogram. So what is the theorem? In theorem, some points you have to mention what is given. After reading the statement, you have to write first step given. After that, what we have to prove. Third, after that, if we need construction, so we will construct, and after that, we will give the proof. So, first theorem related to parallelogram. What is the statement? In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Theorem we have to prove. First part, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Second, what we have to prove? Opposite sides are equal, and second, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Third, each diagonals bisect the parallelograms. Each diagonals bisect the parallelogram. These are 3 points we have to prove. So now for proving the theorem, first of all, what is given? Given a parallelogram ABCD. What is given? A parallelogram ABCD. This is a parallelogram ABCD. A, B, C, D. Given a parallelogram ABCD, to prove, what we have to prove? First part, AB is equal to CD. Second, AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. We have to prove this one. Second part, angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Angle B is equal to angle D. Third part, each diagonals bisect the parallelogram. It means suppose this is the diagonal of a parallelogram. So we have to prove third, each diagonals bisect the parallelogram. It means triangle ABD will be equal to triangle ABD will be equal to CBD. CBD. ABD is equal to CBD. It means this triangle is congruent to this one. It means equal in areas. So diagonal will divide into two equal parts. It means this portion is equal to this one. So students, this is new thing for you because in 7th you are not familiar with the theorem. So you need extra attention to prove the theorems. I hope you will pay attention and you will do practice. And try to understand every step what I am telling to you and how I am explaining. So first step, parallelogram ABCD is given. We have to prove AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. Now construction. Join BD, B and D, C and A. Any doubt, any confusion? So you can give names. This is angle 1, this is angle 2, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Give these names. Now what we have to prove? First, we have to prove AB is equal to CD. AB is equal to CD. Now how will prove? If two parallel lines are there, what is given a parallelogram? It means opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Parallel, sorry. So opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. So angle 1 is equal to angle 4 because you have to give reason, because alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. If two parallel lines are there and intersected by transversal, then alternate interior angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 4 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Same reason, alternate interior angles. So I am explaining this concept. If two parallel lines are there and intersected by transversal, so alternate interior angles will be equal. So these are alternate interior angles. I hope you are watching the video properly and try to understand this concept. If two parallel lines are there, because AB parallel CD and this is the transversal, so angle 2 is equal to angle 3 and angle 1 is equal to angle 4. alternate interior angles. You have to give reason. Angle 1 is equal to angle 4, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, and BD is equal to BD. BD is equal to BD. Common. So you can take in triangle. Here one point I forgot to write. In triangle ABD, ABD and triangle ABD and CBD. Triangle CBD. ABD, CBD. So CDB, because angle 1 is equal to angle 4, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So triangle ABD, it means angle 3 is equal to angle 2. Now CDB. Corresponding parts should be equal. CDB. So therefore triangle ABD, this symbol stands for congruent and similar. What is the meaning of congruent and similar? If one congruent means same shape and same size. If one triangle is kept on other triangle and covered the second triangles properly, we can say both the triangles are congruent. It means same shapes and same size. All the corresponding parts of congruent triangles will be equal. So triangle ABD, congruent and similar. Similar means only same shape, not size. But in congruent, size and shapes both will be equal. Same shape, same size. Congruent, only same shape, similar. It means like. Both are alike, we can say similar. And congruent, same shape, same size. So ABD, congruent and similar triangle CDB. For this one, you have to give reason why I am saying congruent. There are some rules. Angle, side, angle. Congruency rule. If two angles of these triangles are equal to the corresponding angles and side of other triangle. So angle, side, angle, congruency rule. Congruency rule. So triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. So AB is equal to CD, AB is equal to CD, and AD is equal to BC. I hope you have understood. So once again I am repeating the first part. What is given? A parallelogram ABCD. For this I constructed joint BD. After joining the diagonal, if two parallel lines are intersected by transversal line, then alternate interior angles are equal. So angle 2 is equal to angle 3 and angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now this side is common. So both the triangles are equal. It means triangle ABD and triangle CDB. Both the triangles are congruent. Therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. CPCT. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. For this one, CPCT. What is the meaning of CPCT? Full form of CPCT. C stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangle. CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So first part is proved. I proved AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. Any doubt, any confusion? I hope you have understood, because only those students are regularly watching and doing work, they are asking their doubts. I hope other students also will pay attention and they will also send their doubts and they will watch the videos regularly. So first part is proved. Now second part, angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Just I proved this triangle is congruent to this one. So if triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts, just I told to you, will be equal. So ABD congruent to CDB. It means angle A will be equal to angle C, and angle A is equal to angle C. You will write CPCT, corresponding part of a congruent triangle. I already proved angle A is equal to angle C. Any doubt, any confusion? Now angle 1 is equal to angle 4, and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Proved above. Just I proved angle 1 is equal to 4, angle 2 is equal to 3. So I have written same thing. Angle 1 is equal to angle 4, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Now you can give name. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. So on adding, here I am writing on adding 1 and 2. On adding 1 and 2 equation, you can say on adding 1 and 2. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Angle 1 plus angle 2 means angle D. Angle 3 plus angle 4 means I have taken this one, angle 1 plus angle D. It means angle D, and 3 plus 4 means angle B. I already proved angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C, and just I proved angle B is equal to angle D. This doesn't matter, so I have written angle D here and angle B after this one. So you can write angle B is equal to angle D, and angle B is equal to angle D. So opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Two parts I have proved. First I proved opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, and second, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So if you have any doubt, little bit I think new thing for you. So please pay attention. Don't worried about this one. In first time you not understand. So watch the video second time, then you will understand properly. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now two parts I have proved. Now third part. Now I am raising this one because there is no space. So I am erasing this one. Third part. What we have to prove? We have to prove each diagonal bisect the parallelogram. It means triangle ABD is equal to triangle ACD. So third part, proof. We already proved. We have proved triangle ABD. Triangle ABD congruent and similar triangle CDB. Proved above. Proved above. Students, you have to pay attention here, and one more point you have to keep in your mind. So if triangles are congruent, then they will be equal in areas. Listen properly. If triangles are congruent, one rule is there, then surely the triangles will be equal in areas. I proved both the triangles are congruent. Both the triangles are congruent. You have to give reason proved above, because we have proved already. Therefore, area of ABD will be equal to area of CDB, because congruent triangles are equal in areas. So area of ABD is equal to area of CDB. So diagonal BD bisects the parallelogram into two equal parts. Two equal parts. Similarly, just I have taken this diagonal, you can take this diagonal also, no problem. Then also you can prove this portion will be equal to this one. So no need to give the second proof. Similarly, by joining AC, we can prove the same thing. It means each diagonal will bisect a parallelogram into two equal parts. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now next statement, prove that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. What we have to prove? We have to prove diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Statement, prove that diagonals of a parallelogram bisects each other. What is the statement? Prove that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So ABCD is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D. Given a parallelogram ABCD. Given a parallelogram ABCD in which diagonals AC and BD are intersecting each other at O. So what is the statement? Statement is given, prove that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So what is given? A parallelogram ABCD. I have drawn the figure. Now these are the diagonals AC and BD. These are the diagonals which are intersecting each other at O. So we have to prove. What we have to prove? To prove AO is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. These are the diagonals. We have to prove diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. It means AO equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. This part we have to prove. Now, proof. Just in previous theorem, I told you if two parallel lines are there, then alternate interior angles will be equal. Angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Alternate interior angles, and angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. Alternate interior angles. And just I proved the theorem, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Yes or no? Okay, now proof. In triangle COD and triangle AOB AOB. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Reason we have to give same reason, because two parallel lines are intersected by transversal, so angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Reason you have to give alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Any doubt, any confusion? And angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Same reason, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Because this is a parallelogram, and just we proved the theorem, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. And AB is equal to CD. Reason you have to give, because opposite sides of a parallelogram. Opposite sides of a parallelogram. Therefore, triangle COD congruent and similar. COD congruent and similar AOB. Reason, angle side angle. Angle side angle. Angle side angle. So angle side angle congruency rule. Two triangles will be congruent if their corresponding parts will be equal. Now this angle I put equal to angle 4. This angle is equal to this one, and this is opposite. These are opposite sides. So angle side angle, this is the rule. If in one triangles two angles and included side are equal to the corresponding angles and included side of other triangle, then both the triangles will be congruent. So triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. So because this triangle is congruent to this one, now corresponding part AOC in triangle AOB, OA in triangle OC, it means OC. This part is equal to this one, this part is equal to this one. OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. CP, CT. Corresponding parts of a congruent triangle. Hence proved. Have you understood? Okay. So this was the second theorem. So one more theorem is left. I will prove that one. So prove that if the pair of opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel, it is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram. So what is given? Prove that a pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral. Given a quadrilateral ABCD given a quadrilateral ABCD in which AB is equal to, because the opposite sides are equal, AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. This is given. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. It is a parallelogram. Prove that if a pair of opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel, it is a parallelogram. AB is equal to CD only. AB is equal to CD and AB parallel CD. Only one pair, not both the pair, only one pair. So AB is equal to CD and AB parallel CD. So to prove, what we have to prove? We have to prove this is a parallelogram. So to prove a parallelogram, this is enough if we will prove opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel. So given a quadrilateral ABCD in which AB is equal to CD because one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel and AB parallel to CD. To prove AB parallel CD and AD parallel BC, or you can say, or ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. We have to prove. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now, construction. Join. One diagonal you can join BD. If two parallel lines are there, because this side is parallel to this one, so if two parallel lines are there, then alternate interangles will be equal. It means angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Any doubt, any confusion? Because now proof. AB parallel CD. AB parallel CD and AB parallel CD and BC BD intersect them. BC intersect them. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. You can take angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Alternate interior angles. So we have to apply because this side is equal to given this one. So CD is equal to AB given. BD is equal to BD common side. Now in this triangle and in this triangle, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This side is equal to this one and this is common side. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent and similar ABD congruent and similar triangle ABD CDB angle side angle congruency rule. Because triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. Now this triangle is congruent to this one, so angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4 and AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Opposite sides, CPCT. Corresponding parts of a congruent triangle, CPCT. I proved corresponding parts of a congruent triangles are equal. So AD parallel BC because angle 3 is equal to angle 4. I have proved. So AD parallel BC because angle 3 is equal to angle 4. These are alternate angles, but these are alternate angles. If these are alternate angles, so two parallel lines are intersected by this one, then alternate angles will be equal. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay, because these angles are equal, but these are alternate. So AD parallel BC because angle 3 is equal to angle 4, alternate interior angles. So I proved AD parallel BC, and this is already parallel. So ABCD is a parallelogram. Once again I am repeating. What is given? A quadrilateral ABCD. We have in this one AB is equal to CD given and AB parallel to CD. This is given. One pair of opposite side is equal and parallel. So AB is equal to CD and AB parallel CD. We have to prove this is a parallelogram. So for proving a parallelogram, opposite side must be parallel. So for this proof I need two construction. So I constructed joint BD. Now AB parallel CD and BD intersect them. AB parallel CD and BD intersect them. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Sorry, here you have to write angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Alternate interior angles. CD is equal to AB and BD is equal to BD common. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent triangle CDB by angle side angle congruency rule. Angle side angle congruency rule. So 3 I have written, sorry, 3 and this is 4, no problem. Here angle 1 and angle 2, sorry. Angle 3 is equal to 4, alternate interior angles. So both the triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 because CPCT. These are alternate angles. So AD parallel BC. So this is the proof of last theorem. I hope you have understood. So pay attention and do hard work. Thank you.